at, guys? This is Joe with Steel Blade Woodworks, and for the most part I wanted to do just a little overview of the Avid CNC workstation that we built here. As you can see, it's pretty much complete. There's a couple of things that I might do here near future. One thing is you know that these tabletops are set back and the doors are kind of exposed. These tops ain't secured down yet. One thing is, in the previous videos I had said that I may want to put these in the CNC and put my logo and do an inlay with epoxy. That still might happen, but what I really want to do is when I bring these tops out, I'm going to try to put some sort of charging station in there, so between the wall and the top. So that's that. For the most part, everything else is done. As you can see, I put the wall control pegboard in, and we got some miscellaneous tools and stuff that I can use. It can, you know, be switched out. I kind of just put some of the stuff that I think I may use, or, you know, once I start doing stuff and know exactly what I'm going to be using at this bench, and that can change. I got these little storage compartments here. I thought they were a neat deal. I got these at Harbor Freight, and it's pretty neat because these things will come out and you can take your hardware with you wherever you're going to work. They can all be labeled, and they're fairly cost effective. You can get these on sale fairly cheap, for sometimes right about a buck. Other than that, you know, we put some lights up top. Not that I really need them. I got plenty of lighting in here. It's bright enough. We went ahead and put these long outlet strips, and once I get the power ran, right now I just have an extension cord, but I'm going to start building the CNC, and then I'll know more or less where to put the outlets, and then these will get permanently plugged in and have a power source to them. Other than that, I mean, it's pretty much from the last time where we finished off. You'll notice that I did put, I did do a few coats of sprayed on lacquer on it. They came out real good. I'm very pleased with the finish. Again, I used that Wagner HVLP gun, and it worked very well. Just thinning it out with some lacquer thinner. Went ahead and, let me get up here, went ahead and mounted the PC here, and this is going to act to help as I assemble the CNC, because Avid's instructions are all online. And then this actual PC will be what will run the machine, where I will have my Vectrix and my Mach 4 loaded on. I, you know, mounted some of my Woodpecker tools, and yeah, I mean, we've got some storage in here. Went ahead and put some of my tools up in here, some stuff. I haven't loaded nothing on the bottom yet. Once I get going, I'll start putting more stuff in, but plenty of storage. It's going to work very well. I may do some modifications down low. Again, we were trying to save some money doing this project, so these are basically sink basin cabinets from the big box store, which with the price of lumber right now, this is a real good route to go. In my opinion, this is what I thought would work best to keep the cost down, instead of trying to buy plywood at, right now I think we just checked it at this day, which is March 24th, and it's around $54 a sheet, so it's gone up a little bit. Notice some prices on lumber as far as 2x4s kind of went down, but that plywood's still high. So yeah, I mean, it came out good. I'm very happy with it. The door pulls, my suggestion to you is look at, you know, I got these on Amazon and they're very cost effective. They came in at a bundle of 25 for around the mid $30 range. I'm not, you know, about $35, $36. And it comes with all the different screws for the different thicknesses of materials that you might encounter mounting these. But they're real good, nice, heavy duty door pulls. So we went ahead and put them everywhere. I needed 20 of them, so that kit worked out fairly well. I have 5 extra for any other projects that I'll do, and I'll try to keep these the same type of pulls throughout all the shop furniture that we're going to do in this dream shop build. The next video after this is going to be, as you can see this is part of the leg kit for the Avid CNC that we got. So I kind of have this laid out. I'm going to start getting the hardware and laying it out, and we'll continue doing the video on assembly of that machine all the way to the final process of tramming and all that other stuff that goes along with this CNC. So I hope y'all like this. I'll try to put in the description some of the stuff that I used. If y'all are thinking about doing a project like this, I really do think you have a lot of storage in this. So I think it's a real good option. One, if you're trying to look for a quick fix in your shop. Basically, these cabinets are built. You don't have to go with the big glue up type countertop like I did here with 2x. You can easily go with MDF, you know, double stack of that with the plywood underlay, and then trim it out with some hardwood to make it look nice. I chose this option because the price between these 2x3s, because these weren't 2x4s, these were 2x3s, and the price of sheets of MDF wasn't a big difference, because I still needed to use a sheet of plywood. I would have still put a sheet of plywood to give it some rigidity, and it was going to actually be more. I think this looks a lot better finished, gives it good character, makes these cabinets pop, and it you know, yeah, it's a workbench, but I still like my stuff to look nice. So I went ahead and went with this route. I think this top here cost me about $90 in lumber. Yeah, it is high. Back in the day, this would have been probably 30 bucks, you know, somewhere in there. So lumber has gone up, so you got to really price it out. Look at your small lumber yards. Down here in this area, I like to try to keep my business with the small companies or the small hardware stores. The prices were the same when I picked these up. I went ahead and got this stuff. So, you know, my suggestion is just shop around and see what you can get, you know, the best price. That's what I did when I looked around in availability, because in a lot of places right now, there's still a high demand and there's short supply. So some of these places don't have the inventory. So, you know, that's another thing that you got to look out for if you're going to be able to acquire all this stuff when you go to do a project. So just plan out and do what's right for you. Do what's within your budget, and they come out nice. Good paint job on them. Top makes them look like $1 million in my opinion. This little project in total, I didn't get to work on it every day, but if you combine the hours, it would have taken me solid 4 days. You could have this project knocked out in about 4 days max. By the time you know, you got to glue this up, let it set, do all your finish work on top, you know, as far as planing it, getting it smooth sand, and then the cabinets. Well, the cabinets are pretty much finished. If you want to touch them up with the light sanding, I took the doors off to make it easier and painted the doors separate from the base, and then just put everything back together once I was done. It just made it look, made it go a lot quicker. Some people will choose not to. They'll just leave it on there and paint. I'm not that good of a painter, and I didn't want to have to deal with the headache of a door closing and messing up the paint on the face. So I chose to take everything off and do it that way. So that's about it. We covered these little storage deals. There's plenty of other things that can be done. I chose to do these. I caught these on sale, so I had a lot of them because I knew I was going to be doing this shop build, and over the years I've amassed a lot of just small nuts, bolts, screws, and I need a place, and this is real handy in here, especially if you're working on stuff. You have it right there, and right at the the tip of your hand where you can just grab and use, and then pull it out. And if you're going to go somewhere else in the shop, you can take it with you, and they're visible to where you can actually see what's in it. So I'm going to call this a wrap for now. Once I do the back part, the charger station, or if we do an inlay, that'll get videoed. But for now, I'm going to just put a stop on this project and concentrate on getting that CNC up and running so that it can help do other tasks that we want to do here in this shop build. So by that saying, I hope y'all like it. If y'all do, give us a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Catch y'all later.